Hey everyone, this week I'm testing out a Ram 2500, which means it's time for another mountain bike tailgate pad load up demonstration. These Ram truck beds can get kind of complicated actually. They offer the Ram box feature, which this one does not have. You can get an accessory bed divider, which this one does not have. And then there's even Ram's new multi-function tailgate, which this one doesn't have. So this bed is pretty straightforward. If you want to see all that stuff demonstrated, I do have a video from a Ram 1500 Rebel I tested that has all of those features, but this one's pretty basic and pretty straightforward, and I can certainly appreciate that. So without further ado, let's put on the tailgate pad and see how easy that is. So the first thing we'll need to do is roll back this tonneau cover. Pretty simple. There's just two clips on either side that clamp it to the bed sides. Easy, folds back in two sections. This is the Ram factory tonneau cover. You can find these things on the aftermarket that work pretty much however you could imagine. So it is a damped tailgate, so it'll support itself somewhat on its way down. It also can release electronically. So as I've mentioned in my other mountain bike tailgate pad load up demonstrations, this is a super cheap, super ratty $20 Dakine tailgate pad that I picked up on local classifieds. The reason it only costs $20 is somebody modified it to, I think, fit a Chevy Avalanche. So the sides have been cut off on the inside. This is a size large pad, which is designed to fit full-size trucks like the Ram 1500, 2500, Ford F-150, Toyota Tundra, Nissan Titan, Chevy Silverado, GMC Sierra. If you have a mid-size truck, that's like a Toyota Tacoma, Chevy Colorado, GMC Canyon, Jeep Gladiator, Ford Ranger, Nissan Frontier, Honda Ridgeline, I think that's all of them. You'll want to find either a medium or small size tailgate pad. Most manufacturers offer two different sizes, and you just want the smaller of the two different sizes. Okay, so tailgate's a little heavier, a little thicker this way, so that was kind of difficult, but then again, regardless, there are much more difficult things in life than putting a tailgate pad on your truck tailgate, so it's all relative. So here you go. And like I said, this is a large size pad, so it was made for a tailgate this wide. And as you can see, it covers pretty nicely, almost all the way out to the edge. Yank it down a little bit. Covers pretty well, leaves a tiny little bit exposed. You always got to worry about a bike sliding off the edge. Well, this one's nice because it has this block here that will help with that, but I like to see the entirety of the tailgate covered, but this one's pretty good. And then if you're using this on a mid-sized truck, the issue you run into is that there's a little bit of scrunch right here, but the main issue is that it'll cover the taillights, and you obviously don't want to have your taillights covered if you can avoid it. But this size pad, I've used it on mid-sized trucks, and it's not an issue. So now, to load up my bike. All right, pretty easy. There it is. Size large pad. You could probably fit up to 5 bikes on here if you needed to. 6 would be pushing it, but you could probably manage it. pretty deep bed in your full-size trucks, so bike sits nice and low. Not much risk of the fork coming into contact with the paint, really no risk at all. So yeah, I'd say this pad fits this truck pretty well. So this flap here is obviously for accessing the handle. It doesn't line up perfectly, but yeah, I can get my hand on it. Your backup camera will be covered. There's a couple pads out there that I think try to provide a view or a viewing hole for the backup camera, but they're in different places on all trucks, so it's hard to fit one perfectly, but that's just kind of a compromise of using one of these pads. But altogether, love tailgate pads. Love this method of hauling a bike. It's easy, it's quick, you get to the trailhead, pull the bike off, and you're ready to go. So there you go, there's a Ram 2500 fitted with a size large Dakine tailgate pad, fitted with a size large Santa Cruz Bronson full suspension mountain bike. Thanks for watching.